This is Gregory McDowell, and I welcome you to another episode of Harsh Realities Unplugged. This is for the kids, youth, and teens out there. Parents, if you're listening, I commend you. I commend you for doing the best that you can do for your kids. I commend you for your guidance and your schooling of them. But sometimes you have to allow your kids to find their own way. You have to allow them to make mistakes. You do the best that you can do as a parent. But I was told a long time ago, and I don't believe this, that your kid is going to turn out the way that they're going to turn out. I don't believe that. I believe it's the choices that we make in our lives that place us in the situations and the end results. Now, youth, teen, I know you have your way of doing things. And I'm here to tell you, it's not the right way. A lot of youth and teens that I come across in my day-to-day activities, they want to be tough. They want to be gangsters. They want to be hustlers. They want to be out on the street corners. And I can understand, because when I was that age, I was seduced by the activities that went on around me. But you see, that lifestyle is not what it presents to you. See, in that lifestyle, you learn your lessons the hard way. In that lifestyle, you're used, you're abused, mistreated, misled. See, in that lifestyle, you pay for every lesson that you learn. Some you pay for with your sweat, with your blood, with your tears. But whatever you learn in that lifestyle, you pay for it. Now, I know everybody and their mama have heard the saying, the game is to be sold, not to be told. And that's a true statement. That's a fact. That's a harsh reality. Because see, what you pay for that game with is more valuable than money. That's your innocence. That's right. That's your innocence. See, when I first stepped on the set back in '82, I was green. I didn't know nothing. Yeah, I knew how to say a few cuss words. I knew how to stick my chest out. I knew how to act tough, but I didn't know the ropes to the game. And since I wanted to be a part of what was going on around me, which was nothing, I had to learn. And when I first got out there on those streets, I was approached by a slickster. That's right, a slickster. A slickster's on every block in the United States. That's somebody who knows 6, 7, 8 times more than you do. And the reason why is because they've been out doing what they've been doing longer than you. Let me ask you this right here. You just stepping off the sidewalk in the street, but you want to play amongst guys that's been playing in the streets for 6 and 7 years. Do you actually think you can compare with them? Let's be real. You way behind. They way more advanced than you. They know all the tricks of the trade. They know all the schemes. They know all the hustles. And that's the trap I fell into. You know. And they egg you on, yeah, bro, you know what's up, yeah, man, you down, yeah, 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 yeah. And all the while, the plot and the plan they got for you, you can't even much imagine. See, their job is to put you on Front Street while they sit in the shadows and watch you maneuver. And all the while, they know you don't know what you're doing. Okay? But guess what? When they get through with you, oh man, you're going to be just as sharp as them. Because see, one thing that's going to happen, I guarantee you, you're going to survive or you're going to struggle. You can't do both. See, you're going to learn, but you're going to learn the hard way. And the hard way is to get pimped, to get used, to get mistreated, to get abused. Because see, you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. You know, it's so what you done been out there a year or two. You got to think about that person that done been out there for 10 or 15 years running their game. You can't stand beside them. You don't know enough. Like putting a first grader next to a sixth grader and asking them to compete. It's impossible. See, the sixth grader knows way more than the first grader. And that's how it is in the streets. You know, you may have sold a few rocks. You know, you may have touched a few people. You know, you may have ran a little game. But see, some guys out there that'll run circles around you 3, 4, 5, 6 times and not hesitate. You know, I was fortunate. I was very fortunate when I went into the streets. I was about 15 and I happened to run across 2 guys that were burglars. And they were good. You know, they knew all the tricks. You know, they knew how to plot. They knew how to scheme. And they taught me. They taught me very well. But you see, I paid for my lessons. You know, I paid for my lessons with my innocence. You know, it's like this. Whenever the merchandise that we stole was being sold, I was never allowed to participate in the sale of the merchandise. You know, they would always keep me in the back so I wouldn't hear the negotiation. You know, I wouldn't know what we was getting paid for it. See, that way they could give me what they wanted. But see, I began to notice that my money would run out before theirs. And I got hip. It took me a little while, but I got hip. You know. But you know, I suffered before that. I was pimped. I was played. You see, what I'm trying to tell you young cats out there, don't step out on that battlefield. Because there are some real veterans out there. Okay? Now they come across like they care about you, like they down with you, like they with you. But they really against you. And you want me to tell you how I know they're against you? Because if you down with somebody, you ain't gonna beat them out of nothing. See, you never cheat a friend, but you don't give a sucker a chance. That's right, a sucker. I've been a sucker. People before me have been suckers. And people before them have been suckers. And I'm here to tell you that at some point in your life, if you out there trying to participate in that so-called life, you gonna be a sucker too. Sucker. So don't step up off of that curve, man. Listen to your parents. Stay in school. Try to make something of your life. Because when you playing in those streets, you either gonna win or you gonna lose. And I'm here to tell you, there are no winners when it comes to the streets. Everybody that's participating in the streets are losers. Now, I know that your parents get on your nerves. I know that, oh, man, I don't want to hear that. Every time I turn around, you talking about this or you talking about that. But see what I need you to understand out there, young folks? They care about you. They love you. You see, some of your parents have been on that trail or that path that you are traveling, and they know the outcome. And the reason that they won't sit you down and explain to you or share that information with you is because the first thing you're going to say, well, mama or daddy, you did it and look how you turned out. You okay. Maybe the same thing happened for me. But see, what you got to keep in your mind, you may not be as blessed or as fortunate to make it through. So I advise you, I plead with you, I beg you, don't participate in that street action. Stay in school. Make something of yourself. Don't waste your potential like I did. This has been Gregory McDowell. I thank you for tuning in to this episode of Harsh Realities Unplugged. God bless you. I love you. And youth, stay focused. Stay positive. Stay alive and stay free.